Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com, and today I am back with another Traveler's Notebook spread for my Montana album. As you guys know, I've been working on this all month long with my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of June. But today I'm reaching outside of my kit for some older supplies, which includes this DCWV green stack, which some of you have remembered when I did my craft room clean out and when I did my purging series. I debated getting rid of this paper pad, and a lot of you said I should have gotten rid of it, so I was determined to use at least a sheet of it before I'd consider getting rid of it again, and that's what this layout is. So I'm using this adorable paper that has a bunch of fun things on it, like fresh air, blue skies, earth, wonderful world. It's really cute, and I wanted to make a double page background out of this. Now, like I mentioned in my previous Traveler's Notebook spreads, cutting these papers has been a hassle and a half because as you start working through your Traveler's Notebook, the page gets smaller and smaller because the binding, depending on the Traveler's Notebook type you have, can make the surface you're working on not as large because everything's getting eaten up in the middle. So with that, I had to do some extra cuts, but other than that, I'm just using what is and what used to be how cardstock would come in a paper pad. Nice, thick, textured cardstock with this beautiful print on it. Who remembers 2008 DCWV cardstock? That stuff was amazing. I think I have a couple paper pads from 2000, early 2008, 9, 10 era, and then they started going downhill in terms of thickness because they did all that specialty stuff, and I'm sure if you do specialty prints, you can't do necessarily thicker paper to print on. But I really love paper pads still. It's always been a joy that I've used them. They included in my kits. But I thought I'd reach out and finally use a sheet of this one, which I know some of you also have. So if you do, leave a comment down below telling me if you still have this paper pad. But I'll talk more about using old supplies over on my blog in today's blog post for this project. So if you're interested in checking that out, look at the link in the description box for more information. And you can also sign up for notifications over on my blog if you guys are interested in getting an email every time I post over there, in case it's not a video that comes to YouTube, but so you don't miss out on any other fun crafty projects I'm sharing or any fun other blog posts I've been writing lately. But for this page, I'm doing a very similar cluster sequence as I did on the previous layout, and I'll have my Traveler's Notebook playlist link down below, as well as my June 2021 playlist link down below, so you guys can check out everything I've made in this album so far, as well as all of the Traveler's Notebook pages I've made on YouTube, so you guys can see my style evolving and some of my go-to styles for it. But I've been doing so many horizontal layouts lately that it does get a little bit challenging because there's not a ton of room to work with when you have 4x6 photos. And also have a very exciting announcement coming soon. Hopefully early July, I'll be posting a haul video where I have something very, very, very exciting to share with you guys that I think a lot of you are going to be surprised by. So make sure you're subscribed to stay tuned for that announcement next month. But for this cluster, I just used a bunch of embellishments from my kit. Originally starting with that white tag as my base. I thought it was a little bit too plain, wanted some more base for that cluster, and end up pulling in that doily. And then of course the stickers from my One Canoe 2 Goldenrod collection, the title being on this page, Squeeze the Day, which is adorable since this is from my Montana hike. And if you guys didn't know, I did go hiking alone in Montana, so if you want to check out those vlogs, I'll have them linked down below. I know it's not something a lot of people can easily do, and I was afforded the opportunity and I jumped at it. So if you'd like to read more about my adventure in Montana, I'll have that linked down below so you guys can check out the Montana vlogs. But I really just wanted to make a cute little cluster with a lot of flowers, and obviously this is one of my favorite photos from the trip. And one thing that you need to be aware of if you ever are traveling alone, even if it's to the grocery store, even if it's something you want to document that's something simple, everyday life, self-timers are your best friend, whether it's on your big camera, your DSLR, your digital quick pick camera, or if it's on your phone. All of them have self-timers built in, and if you don't have a little tripod, you usually carry a purse which you can sort of push your phone onto. If you have a pop socket on the back of your phone, that can be a nice little kickstand for a nice photo of yourself. Whatever you're doing yourself, make sure you try to capture yourself in the photos as well. I know it's hard and it's easy to forget, but it's really, really nice to have these types of photos. And I can remember myself in that moment very clearly, and now I have documentation proof that I did hike in Montana and that this is me in the viewpoint of that hike. But overall, I think it is such a cute way to document things. And even if you're with just two people and you guys don't want to do just selfies, self-timer on your cameras are a great, great way to mix it up and get some unique photos. And what's nice about that is it also does a burst mode, and you can change the different times. There's lots of different ways to edit that and the settings on your phone, but really this layout comes quickly together once I start putting in the stickers together, the We Are Memory Keepers puffy stickers. I did debate putting another layer underneath my photo, but I ended up finding this green grid scrap from the Outfitters collection from Pink Paisley, so I used that as a basis in my cluster instead to add a bit more solid color behind all of those white elements that I added with the tag and the doily. But truly, this layout did not take me long because the busy background paper, a simple cluster on top that included some room for some journaling, and then, of course, I need to add a little bit of embellishing on the bottom because what if my sticker-loving heart wouldn't be able to do without adding stickers on both pages? I do not know. But I had a little extra stickers here and there, including another one of these jelly bean soup ones. This one says favorite photo, and since it is yellow based, I end up tucking in the actual journaling spot section underneath the photo, so I can then just have the favorite photo tab sort of peeking out from the side. And I really love this color scheme for these nature photos too. The nice greens, the reds, and the blues just go so well together. Finishing it off with a label and a puffy sticker, label from One Canoe 2 and the puffy sticker from We Are Memory Keepers. But really that rounds out this layout, and it is a little chunky because we have that very thick cardstock from 2008 that we used up, and we also have a bunch of puffy stickers, but I adore how this came out, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know when the last time was that you used a really old paper on your project, 2008, earlier than that. I know some people have some from the early 2000s. I'd love to know in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye, guys!